Hello everybody. Today we will be talking about introduction or basics of accounting. Uh, some of you may know the meaning of accounting, and some of you who is listening first time, let me just spell it off the meaning of accounting. Accounting is a systematic process of recording all business transactions. So you please once again recall your recording. Recording is a very important word. The reason, based on that word only, we will be continuing the process of accounting. You will be understanding what are the functions or the chain of action as an accountant, as a finance manager, what will be done in an organization will be discussed in this discussion. So all the business transactions we discussed that will be recorded. How it will be recorded? Two words are important. One is transactions and other one you are going to record. Okay, what do you mean by transactions? All you should have visited an organization. If you go there, people will be working, moving here and there, and things will be going on, but you will not understand what is going on. Let me take, see, you all know, let us take the personal example. So, your domestic expenses, you are at home. So, the family is running, functioning, but what are the general expenses, income you will be spending, you will be receiving? Two things. One, to survive the life we are spending, to buy a provision, grocery, vegetables, fruits, okay, cleaning, and maybe you may hire a housemaid for the support or help. So other thing, you may buy a television, you may buy a house, you may buy a land. Why I am telling two sort of spendings? One is like same in a business. Business will spend, let me before discussing elaborate, I'll introduce four important terms. One is expenses, opposite is income. So always keep that. If you learn the concepts related with expenses, if you understood properly, you can just make a opposite of all the rules whatever you learned for the expenses. That is opposite for income. Okay, then I introduce a word asset, opposite is liability. Now I'll start with what do you mean by expenses. As I told that domestic as an example, see, you are spending a lot of expenses. One is to run a life, okay. Same business also does it. So what happened? Business also spends a lot of money to manufacture and to sell it off. So that is the blood of the business, where they need basically revenue to earn a profit. That is all how business operates and earns. Okay, other thing, this and all whatever you are spending for a shorter while to produce or to manufacture and to sell and to earn revenue. Other thing, in the back end, okay, you need a lot of bigger investment assets, which is like supporting for manufacturing. See, I'll tell you, you need a building. Either you can take rental building or you can buy a building for your business. Suppose if you take a rental building, the rent is the one, every month you have to pay rent. End of the month the rent expires, again and again you have to spend. So the rent is the one which we call it as a operating expenses. Suppose you are interested with own building, you want to buy a own building for your office. So now you are buying a building. What happens? It becomes huge expenses. So your maximum capital will be invested into your building. Now I'll differentiate. Rent is the one where you know for the usage of building, the property ownership is with somebody else, but you are operating your business in a particular building. For that, every month due comes, you are paying rent. So it's a operating expenses. For operations, you have taken a rental building. So you yourself taken a own building ownership. What happens? So you have to pay huge amount for buying a building. Maybe it costs 2 crores, where your rent you have to pay 1 lakh. So see the comparison of 1 lakh and 2 crores. So 1 lakh is the one ownership with somebody else, but you are paying rent. Okay, now the other example, you are buying a vehicle, okay, 4-wheeler vehicle. So the main, what you should understand, whatever we are buying at home, suppose you are buying a 2-wheeler, you are buying a car, you are buying a house, or television, refrigerator, will you sell it off immediately? No, we'll keep it for longer period. I would say longer period. Same, so business also, whatever they are spending for the longer period, or whatever they are spending to buy a asset which will stay in a business for longer period, we call it as a capital expenditure. Now I make expenditure into 2 category. One is a revenue expenditure, other one capital expenditure. What are the expenditure, revenue expenditure? Suppose I'm an employee of your organization. You are paying salary to me. So when will you pay salary? I'll work for a month. Okay, once I complete 30 days or 31 days, I'll be getting salary. So it's all whatever I'm supporting for operations, I'll be getting a salary. So where we call it as a salary as a operating expenses. So now I'm not going in detail with all the example. So there is a 2 category. One is capital expenditure, other one revenue expenditure. Capital expenditure, if you buy a fixed asset, we call it as a capital expenditure. We have other examples also for capital expenditure. Now, so if you are buying a vehicle or building or land, we call it as a capital expenditure. You are spending stationery. Stationery will not stay for longer. So whatever will expire within 12 months or for the period of 12 months, we call it as the expenses called as operating expenses, and that into which supports for the manufacturing. Okay, now moving on to that. So transactions will be recorded. How it will be recorded? So the step 1, so whatever happens, if you see that there will be payment, there will be receipt, there will be sales, there will be purchase in an organization. So how transactions will be recorded? So transactions will be recorded. Step 1, you have to post let me introduce a word, journal. So what it is called? Journal entry. So the transactions will be converted into journal entry. Okay, how should I know what is the meaning of journal? How should I make transactions or convert transactions into journal? So there is a thumb rule or golden rule available, where all you should have studied when you started your commerce course. So, there are so meaningful rules. Generally, what we do, we just understood that there are 3 different types of accounts: personal account, real account, and nominal account. But you need to know why that is named as personal account, nominal account, or real account. See, the personal account is the one which will be used. See, suppose you are selling a mobile phone. I am buying a mobile phone from your organization. If I pay money, okay, that's all, deal over. So you have given a mobile phone, I have paid money. You don't need to account my name into your ledgers. So that's all. It may be Rajeshwari or X or Y. So now what happens? Suppose if I am not paying a money, I may be an organization or individual person. Now you have to account my name, or no, you will be accounting my name until I pay as a debtor. So what happens? Now you accounted my name until I pay money. So the persons are accounted for credit transactions. Understand that only for credit transactions, personal account are used only for credit transactions. The second one is a real account. What do you mean by real? See that this is my land, this is my building. So whatever is real, okay, where you can show it off. So instead of saying real account, you can also say asset account. So rules are very easy, okay, what comes in, what goes out. But understand that the meaning of real account. The third one is nominal. So where the first one, personal account, debit the receiver, credit the giver. That's fine. Okay, who is the receiver, who is the giver? Don't think of your position. Always think about the opponent. The opponent is a giver or the receiver. Always imagine that you are sitting in an organization, and the opposite person, what is the role with the transactions. So now with the real account, debit what comes in. Think this is your organization, what comes in. Okay, suppose you are buying a furniture, whether furniture comes in, or suppose you are selling a furniture, what will you will be receiving a cash, what comes in. So furniture goes out, for that furniture the cash comes in. So see that. And the third one, the meaning of that, nominal account, you have nominated the name. Suppose, see, as I told you earlier example, I am your employee. You are paying some money for whatever I worked, but you are naming it as a salary. You nominated that particular expenditure called as a salary, right? So the rule is debit all the expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. So this is the golden rule which is used in the accounts. Thank you so much.